sideline and try to make adjustments.
Pickup on that one. And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Got his man out of the backfield, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
The Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Inside, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
This time he's got him.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Converts on fourth down, still going. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. To the ground with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Unloads quickly. Busts through behind his pad. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Loss of 5. Third down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here in Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen, the ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, has it.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Stop. The backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Might be changing the route. From the red zone, looking for a space. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Now on the return. He gets a block. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got a little space. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he
wants it all. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Working on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Pocket breaking down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just keep slinging it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll try it over the left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback moving. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City.
Just about set to get this second half underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on first down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden, moving backwards. The offense has got to be better in this critical area.
To the air on second down. On target. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Runs through a tackle.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He turns it loose to the left. That one's going to keep him awake tonight as he just missed him.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
He might want another play. Going to swing it on second down. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively?
Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got his man, makes the grab. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to pass on 2nd down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. It's Raymond. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Quarterback making checks. The play action fake. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
From the gun, the running back has it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This young signal caller just seems to get better and better with each game. And the QB has more than had his way to... He unleashes a long one. He's got it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? All kinds of room to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
The offense offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that,
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Iowa, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to fire on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive.
There he goes! The 40. He's at the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the run...
There he goes! Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Just brilliant orchestration of this offense by the sophomore quarterback. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. Offense changing the play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away.
Punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And this sophomore behind center has been really impressive so far. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They've put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they've put up.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it's sometimes...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Here's a throw downfield late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Escapes the sack. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And they are getting elite play from their quarterback. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They